Welcome, everybody. It's your host, Papa Dank, on Beyond the Barricade, your current 23-6 YouTube heavyweight champion right now. But let me put this down because it's a little heavy. Hello, it's been like about a week since I've been on. Had some family issues to deal with, but I'm back, and I've got my very special guest. So without further ado, let me bring on the one and only Jensyn. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Oh, it's hot over here in New York. Let me turn on my fan this way.
It's hot here too.
And where are you coming from today?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Well, welcome
Yes.
to Beyond the Barricade. I'm so excited to have you on. All right, let's start off with a couple of matches you got going on before we dive into your history. You got this match coming up versus Blair Onks at Red, White, and Bruise 2 from Wrestle and Grapple. Is that in New Jersey?
No.
Where is that?
It was in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. There it is. Wrestle Grapple.
Yes.
And it is Saturday, August 19th.
Yeah, so it happened just this past Saturday.
It happened this past Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what happened and how did the match go for you?
I think the match went good. She cheated to win, obviously, because she couldn't beat me without it. So she had to have two goons come out with her, and they threw a chain to her, and she bonked me in the head.
Okay, all right. Let's talk. Yikes. Are you okay, though?
Yeah, it hurt a little bit. Unfair circumstances, but...
Gotcha. All right, now we got Revolution Rumble.
Yes.
Saturday, September 9th. Okay, so we're ahead of this one. All right, that's good. Jackie Jester, you are taking her on. How did this match come about?
So this is my home promotion.
Okay. She
got involved in a tag match that I had, defending a tag championship with my good friend Travesty. She hit me with a steel chair from behind after we retained the titles. So then I faced her in a six-man tag match with two of my friends, Funk and Fresh. Mm-hmm. And she pulled me up by my suit and pinned me after completely gooning me.
Okay.
And then she helped the girl I faced right before that, Megan DeFrancisco, helped her beat me by hitting me with a money bag. So I've had enough of Jackie shenanigans.
I bet you have. All right, let's go into your history. And I love the gimmick that you got right there on
Thank you very much.
Paint and all that. We'll go into that a little bit further on, but let's go into how you fell in love with this wonderful world of professional wrestling.
So when I was a little kid, my dad always had wrestling on. He wrestled before I was born, so it's like a mainstay in my house. And I kind of just grew up liking it, and then I hit about 16, and I watched Sasha Banks and Bayley at TakeOver, and I was like, dang, I really want to wrestle. So I told my mom first, and she was like, good luck telling your dad, that's going to be fun. I was like, okay. So then I told my dad, and he was like, I don't really want you to do it, please don't do it, you're going to get hurt. And I was like, nope, either you find somebody to train me, I'm going to do it myself. So here we are.
Wow. Here you are now. And how old are you now?
Almost 23.
Okay. All right. So let's go into the next question. Where did you go to train to become a professional wrestler?
So my base training was with Congo Kong and Mark Vandy at Professor Kong's Wrestling Academy. That's in Bluffton, Indiana. And then I currently go to training at the RCW Asylum, which is where my match is with Jackie Jester about once a month, because my younger sister and my dad are training with them too. So.
Oh, okay. Are they really?
Yeah.
So not only did you convince your dad that you wanted to come into the business, you actually convinced him to start training.
Yeah. So my little sister said she wanted to wrestle, and I was like, okay, cool, we can tag team. So then my dad's like, maybe I should dust off the boots and get back in there. So we.
Oh, he used to wrestle.
We have family plans.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Serena says, "Damn, you're always getting hit with foreign objects."
Yeah, it's because they can't beat me without them.
So they gotta beat you with them.
Exactly.
Damn cheaters. All right. So how did you come up with your look? I'm real interested to find that out.
So my original look was nothing like this. I was like a ripoff of Alexa Bliss. It was honestly sad. So my dad had face paint when he wrestled. So this whole portion, the black part, is part of my dad's paint from when he wrestled.
It's a tribute to him. Gotcha. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and then I just kind of stole the other stuff from Luna Vachon and then Asuka on the bottom here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of history and research into your look.
Very much.
Good. What did your dad wrestle under?
Well, he hasn't wrestled yet as of now, but back when he did, it was like jeans. I think it was jeans, and he had a jacket, and it had like his name on it, and it was super cool. So.
Oh, nice. And
yeah.
I know I'm asking a lot of questions about your dad, but I'm curious now. How long did he wrestle?
Oh, you're fine. I don't think it was very long. It was definitely like before I was born. I'd say. I don't know the exact years.
So do you think that's why in the beginning he kind of discouraged you? Because it was like, he knows how rough it can be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they definitely, because he had to stop because he had so many concussions and he got hit with a chair wrong. So definitely me being like, oh, I want to wrestle. It was a push to break there for a minute. Like, are you really sure you want to do that?
Yeah, you gotta
knowing the consequences.
The concussions, man, they're the ones that get everybody. For sure. All right, let's go into your first professional match. Who was it against, and what were your emotions going through that match?
My very first match was with two of the kids that I trained with. Nerd, which is Nelson Edwin Robert Doolittle V,
nice.
and Chris Tano. And Chris Tano no longer wrestles. But we were facing our trainers. So we faced Congo Kong, Mark Vandy, and then our coach, Jorge Bravo. We were in a 6-man tag match, and that was my first match.
Awesome. What were your thoughts going in that match?
I nearly threw up before I walked out there because I was so scared.
From all the nerves, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and I am a big girl, so I was like nervous that I'm going to go out there in this singlet. People are going to make fun of me. I walked out the curtain, and everything went away, and people cheered me instead of booed me like they were supposed to.
That's awesome.
So I felt a little bit more at ease because everyone loved me.
So your face.
Yeah, I'm a face now, but I was supposed to be a heel. I came out and I was like, "Oh, I hate all of you," and they're like, "We love you."
And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
I'm changing my gimmick.
Yeah, where I debuted at, the last girl that had wrestled in that area was Ruby Soho. So when I came out, people were like, "Hey, it's a girl."
Nice. Not a lot of in the indie scene. It's really hard to I know in the promotions I go to get female wrestlers.
Yes, it's very, very hard.
That's why it's great to have someone as yourself out there doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of opportunity for you guys. Of course, the fans did that. Oh, Serena loves you.
Thank you.
Wrestler you want to wrestle but haven't wrestled yet. And you can name a couple if you got more than one.
So my number one that I don't think will happen, but I have faith and hope, is Becky Lynch. One that I have good faith that will happen is Jessica Havoc.
Okay.
That's top on the list.
All right, top on the list. Any other names on the list?
Abaddon.
Abaddon, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. She's doing a lot of indie gigs, I see.
I know. I'm like, can somebody book it? Somebody who's watching this, please.
Somebody's watching this, and someone needs to book that match for you.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Who knows what can happen? It's wrestling, right? All right, let's go into favorite match you've had so far and why.
My favorite match, I think, so far has to be the street fight I did in October of 2021, I think. Mm-hmm. It was against Chad Nails. It was for the RCW Women's Championship, and I was supposed to face Dara O'Connelly. But Chad filled in for her to defend the women's championship. And I debuted my alter ego at that show.
Uh-oh.
And I got to beat the hell out of a grown man with some weapons and break a plate over his head. And then I won in the end, so everything was okay.
So you won the belt.
I did.
That's awesome.
And then I held it for 17 months after that.
Really? Good.
I
Congratulations.
did.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
All right, let's jump out of wrestling for a moment. Let's go into hobbies. What are any particular hobbies you like to have outside of wrestling?
I like to draw a lot.
Okay. What do you like to draw? Anything specific or just in general?
Just anything that's like on the top of my head, doodling wise. Like I draw my own merch. I do like fan art sometimes. I'm one of those geeky people.
Okay. I'm glad you brought up merch. Where can everybody get your merch?
I have shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees, and I have shirts on Brainbuster Tees.
Oh, some Brainbuster tees. Is that a good
Yes.
one? I'm on Pro Wrestling Tees. Brainbuster.
I've never ordered anything from Brainbusters yet, but some of my friends have, and they've said it's wonderful.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out now. Now, who's on the background over there in that poster? Is that who I think it is?
That's all-time low.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something
Yeah.
else.
Who did you think it is? I have to know.
The British band, the one Harry Styles was in.
Oh, One Direction?
Yeah, One Direction. That's it. That's
If this would have been like 10 years ago, it would have been.
It would have been One Direction.
Yeah.
Do you collect anything? Anything interesting?
I collect Funkos, action figures. I have an unhealthy obsession with Squishmallows.
You said the magic word for me, Funko figures. All right, let's talk Funko for a moment. What's your favorite Funko in your collection?
Mine.
Oh, you had a custom one done?
I make them myself.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have it on hand so I can see it real quick?
I don't have one on hand. It's in the living room.
I want to show you one that I have right here. Liv Morgan. There you go.
Oh my gosh, I almost ordered that too.
There's two Livs. There's this one, which is a special one, and then there's the regular one where she's holding the belt, the SmackDown belt.
My second favorite Funko is my Ghostface Funko.
Oh, you have a Ghostface one?
I do. I have the original one.
That's worth something. It's got to be at least $300.
It's worth $420 left.
Oh, $420. There you go.
Yes. Also, I have a present. My sister brought it to me.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
my
awesome.
Funko.
You made the box and everything?
Yeah, so I'm trying to make the boxes. Let me pull it out. Okay. Pull it out of the box. This is me.
That's awesome. That's handcrafted.
I have one with a crown too, but I sold both of those, so I don't have one to show.
That's awesome. Funko just unveiled. I know they have them at the Funko shop, but at the store. But now you can do your own pop.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then I had looked at like the options, and there wasn't any like design your own face paint options. So
I just got the email today, so it just happened. Yeah, but it's like you design. It's like you can't put anything like specific images. That's the only
I know
thing.
they had them. They had them at like the Funko headquarters stores, but
yeah, that's the only thing. I'd like to make one, but then put like my logo on it on the shirt. But you can't do that. It won't let you. You get a dog or a cat though. Okay.
That's the most important part. I'd get my cat.
Yeah.
And I'd bring it home. Be like, this is you.
He's here somewhere. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. He's sleeping on my son's bed. He's out like a light. All right, let's go back into professional wrestling. Some of your goals for the rest of the year that you may have.
To win another women's championship. Probably won't happen this year, but next year. Good question. I'm trying to think of like any important goals.
How about do other federations in other states? How about that?
Yeah, that's a big one. I have to get licensing for the other one, but any state that doesn't need a license.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some states don't need. You don't need it. Like New York. New York doesn't need it.
Hey, New Yorkers. I've always wanted to go to New York.
We got some good promotions up here. Let me tell you. If I can bring them up real quick. I don't know if I have the graphics. Oh, this is a good one. Goddesses of War Wrestling with Titan. They're doing a show on September 16th. Blaze of Glory.
Ooh.
That's in New Jersey. We got New Evolution coming up in October That's over here in New York, Queens. And I'm part of this, but they don't really have a women's division yet, but they're going to roll one out. Wrestling is now. That's in New Jersey as well. And then I'm at VPW in New York, and then there's NYWC and Remarkable and SWA. There's so many promotions coming out. There was like one or two out here at one point, and now it's like all over.
Everyone's like, I want to be a promoter.
Everybody wants to put on a wrestling promotion show. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. The business is starting to pick up. You know what I'm saying? So it's good for everyone. So that's good. It's good goals. What about traveling overseas? Any thoughts about going overseas?
Yes.
All right. Where would you like to go?
My dream is Australia, which sounds weird to some people.
Australia, that's a good one. Mostly everybody says either Japan or the UK.
Yeah, the UK is like another like top, but I think I would rather like choose like the outer countries of the UK and not like central.
Okay. What makes Australia stick out for you?
I don't know. It's just, it seems like it's, I know it's hot and I know there's big bugs, but there's koalas over there and there's kangaroos over there. And I know it's beautiful.
Okay. All right.
It's
an
amazing looking place.
It is. All right. A lot of good promotions out there too. So, and then I heard somebody told me this the other day. I had a guest on. There is, because she went to the UK. There is like a kind of like an Airbnb, but for wrestlers if they want to travel. I forgot. I gotta ask her what the name of it is. Because I was talking to someone else the other day, and I was telling him that he should be doing that stuff too. And he's like, "Well, I never heard of that, but I'll ask around." But yeah, there's like for wrestlers too, for when they want to like crash on couches and stuff like that when they're doing tours like that.
That's like the best idea I've ever heard.
And that is a good idea for you guys, right?
Like, can people here do that? Like,
I don't know if they do it here, but I know they do it overseas. But I'm sure there's something similar over here. Somebody's got to do that.
Somebody's got to be nice.
If not, they're listening to us. Somebody should make that happen here. You know what I'm saying?
They're missing out on an opportunity.
They're missing out on an opportunity. A small commission fee, right? I mean, some of you guys like don't make a lot of money, but some of you guys do make some good money in the scene. So it just depends on what level you get to. So hopefully it'll be a high level for you in the future. You know, you're young and you're talented and you got that going for you. So just keep it going, right?
The sky is the limit. So hopefully sometime.
That's right. That's right. All right. Tell me about a match you would like to be in that you haven't been in yet.
That's a good question. I've been in a lot of matches.
It's a good one.
I want to be in like a War Games style match.
Okay. All right. With the cage.
Like I've been in a steel cage before, but like not War Game style.
With 2 rings?
Yeah.
That would be cool, yeah.
I want a free-for-all brawl in there.
All right. If you had to pick all the contestants in that match, who would you pick right now?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I know.
I guess you would need, 8 other people with you?
Yeah, I think. Dang, how many people are there in a War Games match?
It's like 4 and 4, right?
I think.
So 8 total.
Ooh.
All right. So with you, you need 7. 7 competitors you would choose to be in that match.
So obviously I'm gonna pick my friend Alice Crowley because I want her on my team.
Okay.
So
that's 1. You got 6 more.
Oh my gosh. This is a hard question.
That is a tough one. I'm gonna throw out a name for you only because she's gonna be on the podcast tomorrow. Brittany Brooks.
We'll put her on the opposing side. I want to face her.
Okay. All right. I'll let her know tomorrow.
Okay.
That you want to wrestle her.
I'll take Shauna Reed for the other side, the opposing side.
Shauna Reed, that's a good one. That's a good one. Man, did you look at my schedule? Who's coming up or something?
I did actually.
Did you really?
Yeah, she had shared it, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny."
There she is, right there, Shauna Reed coming up.
Yeah.
Friday.
Shameless plug. Love you, Shauna. I don't think this match needs to be all women, so I'm going to take my current trainer and wrestling dad. We're gonna put Kevin Storm on my team.
Okay.
So
we got 4 so far. Two.
Who else should be on my team?
3 more.
It's hard.
It's very hard. It's not easy, no.
No.
I had you stumped.
Even though she hasn't debuted it, I'll take my little sister.
Okay. All right.
So there's my team.
We still got 2 more, don't we?
Yeah. I got to get my other 2 opposing people.
All right. I'm looking to see who's on it. I know somebody's gonna. Serena's laughing.
This isn't funny.
That we're struggling.
Oh my gosh.
I got some names, but you probably don't know them though.
Who are they? Maybe I do.
Harleen Lopez, because she's a goddesses of war.
I do not, but she sounds interesting.
And right now, she's actually wrestling Mercedes Martinez in a few weeks at We Are Wrestling up here in New York.
Ooh.
Ruthless Lala. She's got a mean lariat. She threatened me with it, saying.
Ooh, I have one to put on the opposing side.
Somebody put a name in there, Dustin Mack.
Oh my God. Yeah, that.
I guess you know him.
Yes, that is one of the people that I trained with.
We filled the team.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, here we'll do Dylan. So we're gonna put Dustin Mack as the 3rd person, and I want Steph DeLander on the 4th person.
Oh, that's a good one. She didn't even
make it even for everybody.
Okay, all right. They had quite a match at GCW the other night.
Be a slugfest. That's what that would be.
Slugfest, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna throw in a special referee. I don't know if you heard this name, but he's making his own waves out there. Leo Sparrow.
I do not.
If you were on X, not Twitter anymore, he was at Major Pod. He was the one who made the comment about Chelsea. Now you're gonna have to go look at it.
Yeah, I've missed quite a few Major Pod episodes, so
it was just that clip of Leo again with Cardona, and he was saying something about eating his greens or something. He's gonna eat Chelsea or something.
Oh Lord. His hot, sexy WWF diva wife.
Yeah, all the time. You ever see his comments? That's my hot wife. That's my hot wife. I'm like.
He posted the other day and said self-paid, something else, and then at Chelsea Green laid. I was like, wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, he's not mincing words over there, Matt. He wants everybody to know that's his wife, so nobody.
I mean, I don't blame him. I would show her off all the time too.
Listen, nobody blames the guy. He's got a good life, Matt Cardona.
Right, he's living the dream.
He's living the dream. Serena says, no, I was laughing at when she said that she was looking at the post. She's snooping. Oh,
I am a snooper. I'm like an FBI agent.
Got a lot of good stuff coming up here. We got Hispanic Heritage Month next month. We got a whole list of people lined up. Harleen is one of them. That's why I brought her up. She's also been on before, but you should definitely look her up. She's got some stuff going on. All right, let's see. Favorite venue you've wrestled out of and why?
Oh boy.
Am I giving you some hard questions today?
Yeah, because I haven't.
You haven't really thought. Nobody really asked that question.
Oh. I haven't wrestled very many venues, but
the one
even though tearing the ring down sucks there, I'd say the Century Center in South Bend. It's a very nice arena to do your show in. Yeah, very nice.
Anybody who's taken down a ring before and I have. It's not easy at all.
We had to carry it up like 4 flights of like
Oh my god,
stairs out the door. It sucked, but I mean,
I can't even
the
imagine.
show turnout was good. So
Just carrying the beams to outside the door. I can't even imagine carrying them upstairs. I can't even imagine.
it was awful.
I bet it was. Those things are heavy. I did it once, and that was not too long ago. I'm like, never again. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, never again.
Uh,
Yes, it does.
it sucks. Yeah, and the stairs kill him. Yeah, I bet they kill you, bud. They would kill me, man. Yikes. And again, I'm old, so you guys are young, so you guys can handle it.
Hey, if it hurts, it hurts. That's all I say.
It's all part of the business, right?
Everyone's like, "Oh, you're young." I'm like, "No, I snap, crackle, and pop when I get out of this bed." Like, let's be honest.
I mean, it's brutal when you wrestle. It's tough on your guys' bodies. I 100% get it. I get
Yeah.
it, and you do it all for the fans, and that's awesome. If you had to pick one federation to go to, I'm going to give you two big ones, the main ones, obviously WWE or AEW. Which one would you choose and why? Because there's advantages and disadvantages to both.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the current state of their women's divisions.
Okay, that's from a different perspective because some people don't look at that. Or if you wanted to add another one, you can add some other federation.
In an odd and weird way, I would pick Impact over both of them.
You know, someone else said that to me as well. The same reason the women's division is stronger in Impact than
Not only just the women's division, but in Impact, I know that I can go in there and they could say, "Hey, we want you to face a dude." Sold. I don't have to be limited to just women when I go there.
That's true. Yeah, you're not WWE's.
Yeah.
You have a better chance.
And I can still freely roam the indies and do anything I want. So I think it's the best of both.
AEW can still roam the indies too.
But they don't showcase the women very well, in my opinion. Except for the upcoming match at Wembley. I think that's been showcased fairly well.
Yes.
And they don't do men versus women, so I can't.
Okay, so Impact. Okay. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. I like Impact. I'm really an AEW kind of guy. Like that's the one I watch WWE, but I'm really like into like some of the storylines in AEW
Yeah, I think they've done fairly well on some of the storylines versus what WWE was doing.
Right. They've gotten a lot better because in the beginning they were like, eh. But now again, they're really sinking in. So we'll see how it goes. You know, they're doing good. So that's all that matters.
They got like 80,000 seats in Wembley Stadium, so clearly they're doing something right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Even WrestleMania in Philly sold out. What?
I think like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Philly's gonna be big. I don't know if you got plans to come to Philly. That's gonna be a big week. A lot of indie feds are going to be out there, including some of the ones I'm associated with that I will be at. But yeah, definitely, that's a big week to come out here and get yourself some exposure. So just keep it in the back of your head. you still got a while to go. You still got like 8 months to go. All right. Any last thoughts for the audience before we head out?
Just a little inspirational thing. You can do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. If someone tells you no, then they're just stupid. Don't listen to them. Put your mind to it, and you can finish and accomplish what you want to accomplish.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that quote, man. And where can everybody follow you? And we can get your merch on Pro Wrestling Tees and Brainbuster, right?
Yes, Brainbuster Tees.
Got it.
I am on Twitter, which is now X, but it's Twitter. And Instagram at It's Me Jensyn. And my Facebook page is the /Jensyn the Death Rider.
Okay. All right. I like to.
I have a YouTube too, Jensyn the Death Rider. All my matches are on there. Please feel free to watch all of them.
Throw it on there. That's right.
Give me the views.
I have to go subscribe. I have to go subscribe after this. So
good. Please do.
I'll definitely go and do that. As for me, I will be at Titan Championship Wrestling on September 16th, as I am now the official podcast of that event, Blaze of Glory, featuring Titan Championship Wrestling and Goddesses of War Wrestling. They got 4 matches each on the card, which is going to be a very exciting time. And even though I don't have that graphic up, but I got Victory Pro Wrestling coming up Saturday, September 8th. Make sure you go to victoryprowrestling.com to get your tickets for that event. I will not be at that event, for I have got tickets to go to Saturday night's main event at Nassau Coliseum, which I didn't realize the dates, but hey, it happens. Also, check out the vlog interaction exclusively on my YouTube. The last vlog I did was Best of the Best with the SATs. And I don't know why, but I am having a hard time uploading the new vlog from BPW. It has been literally on there all day uploading. Speaking of BPW, Jensyn, it takes a while to upload some stuff. It's like 30 minutes. I guess that's what gives me.
Yeah, my dad records my matches, and he says sometimes it just takes too long to upload a video.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And as Jensyn said, as she was looking at my future guests, this Friday, Shauna Reed guest stars at 4 p.m. and it's finally happening. We've been trying to get her on for a while, but it's finally happening.
She's a busy lady.
She is very busy. She can only do podcasts on Friday, just you know. And then coming up next, I have the one and only Pancake from SWA coming up, talking about his upcoming match. And then after that, I got my guy Serpent from MCW, as I am also part of their anti-bullying tour, which I'm trying to pull up the graphic. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. There it is. The anti-bullying tour graphic that I am associated with, MCW. So make sure you check out those interviews. Those interviews coming up. And then I got Hispanic Heritage Month coming up with the one and only PJ Savage kicking it off, even though we're kicking it off a little early. But PJ is my co-host, and he can come back whenever he wants. And then also we have the comic book warrior, Gabe Baez, coming back on September 21st, as we will discuss not only Hispanic heritage in wrestling, but we'll also discuss comics and all that fun stuff. And Funkos. Just so you know. Yes, sir, next Friday. Yes. All right, Jensyn, thank you for coming on the podcast. I appreciate you coming on. And
thank you for having me.
Definitely got to have you come back someday.
I would be honored to come back.
Before you go into Impact, though.
Yes.
Then you have to get permission from Impact, and it's a whole bunch of legal drama.
It's a lot of paperwork.
I tried to go through it with Masha, and it was just didn't.
Oh, goodness.
Although we love Masha, and she has been on before.
Yes, I absolutely love her.
Before she blew up, she was on. So we appreciate Masha. She's always very nice. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Jensyn, just stick around for a moment. Everybody else, I'll see you back at 8 o'clock.